Welcome back to the Graybeard Podcast. Patty, how do you feel about my beard today?
Feels pretty.
Does it look good?
It feels good. I touched it earlier. It was pretty nice.
It's feeling soft. It's good.
Looks magnificent.
Straightened it out. I used a little bit of some new product I found when I was down at the 904 pop-up. I met this cat over there. He's pretty cool. Actually, tonight with us this evening, he's joining us. Not proper English. I told you I was going to stumble over my words. Yep. But with me this evening, I have the owner of the Big Bearded Beard Co. Big E Bearded. Jeez, that's a mouthful. Big E Bearded Beard Company. Care, not company. So with me this evening is Mr. Eric Williams.
Eric Williams.
Ah, I remembered it.
Big E.
Big E. That's right. Yep. The dude.
El Duderino.
Just make sure you pull that thing right. You can. Right. It'll move right around. You don't have to lean. There you go. We want to be able to hear you, man.
Oh yeah.
So I thought it would be fitting, like we talked about. I told you before the show before we started that like I've been kind of having, more local businesses on and everything like that, awesome. And I met you at the 904 pop-up, like we spoke about. You had that same really cool shirt on, and I'm going to have to get the website so I can get one of those of Pat.
Oh, I got you. Hell yeah. I'm going to keep making these with, like, my best friends and people that help me along the way.
That's so awesome. Nice. That's one way to show your support of your buddies.
Yeah, veterans and stuff like that. So.
Well, you are a veteran, too, correct?
Yep. 20 years and 4 days in the Navy.
20 years and 4 days, not 20 years in 4 days. That's what my dumb brain thought. He said he did 20 years and 4 days, but it's 20 years and 4 days.
Yep.
But I'm gonna tell you, I've been using your product. I think I got that one in the back. The white
Smooth Operator.
Is that the one or what's the? Okay.
You got Lemonade Grenade.
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna showcase all his products.
Smooth Operator.
Yep.
Just like the song, Smooth Operator.
Yeah.
And then
you got the beard butter.
Traveling Man beard butter. And Goat Locker beard butter.
That's so cool.
Each one of these have a story in and of themselves.
Yeah.
Whether it be people or, people that helped me.
Yeah.
Like, I let them hey,
design.
I want to make a Louisiana themed beard oil.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to call it Swamp Tonic. And,
oh, that's cool.
Feeding it off of my military friends that are in these different locations.
Right.
And it's that's the way that it's growing. So
yeah, so that's how you come up with the names and the scents and everything.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to figure out how to do all of this?
The last year and a half. I retired in February of 2023.
Okay.
So I did about a year of exploring different scents, different butters and stuff like that for that period.
From other companies, just testing them out, seeing what they were made of.
It started with a trash one from Walmart. I was like, wow, I can make something better than this.
That's all I've been using, the trash ones from Walmart. But I've been spoiling myself with your beard oil and the beard butter. I got one of each of those, Smooth Operator, I think is what you said, yeah.
Smooth Operator, Lemonade Grenade.
Yeah, it smells so good. I've never had anybody tell me, man, you smell good. And then they get up on me and they sniff me and it's my beard.
Oh, yeah.
Never had anybody tell me that until I was wearing that and I had the butter and the... Yeah.
This one is like a lavender scent.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
That's what you say. To me, maybe my nose is fucked up. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but it smells like key lime pie.
Okay, then maybe you got the Lemonade Grenade then.
No, it's got that label on it. It's got the Smooth Operator label. I don't know. Maybe whatever it is, it smells amazing. Yeah. And it feels good. And it's not super greasy.
Yeah, we use all natural products.
Yeah.
Everything's natural. Essential oils, everything.
Yeah.
No, we don't use fragrances, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and you told me that day, you said your wife said, if you're going to have a beard, you better take care of it.
Yeah, you're going to take care of it.
And then that kind of put the idea in your head?
Yep.
That's so awesome.
After 20 years of shaving, it's time to grow this thing out. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he can't grow it.
Yeah, I got this little patchy spot.
He got one of them. He got one of them porn star mustaches.
That's what oil does for your skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
It gives you a bunch of vitamin A and vitamin E for your skin to awaken those
follicles.
Follicles, yeah.
That's
Right.
cool. That's great, man. And so are you originally from Jacksonville?
No, I'm originally from a small town in southern Illinois, Benton, Illinois. It's about an hour outside of St. Louis.
Okay.
Grew up there. I was a project kid growing up. So that's where I came from. I spent 20 years in the military, moving around, and
Where
all over the
where all
place.
did you go with the military?
military.
Or can you talk
my
about that?
my first duty station was Bremerton, Washington, on the USS Camden,
Okay.
and then after that, I went to San Diego, California, on the USS Ronald Reagan, carrier, and then after that, I did duty at Assault Craft Unit 1, which was also in San Diego, and then after that, we went to shore duty in Hawaii.
Wow.
And then I went 2 years in Bahrain, unaccompanied.
Unaccompanied. What does that mean?
That means I leave the kids and wife behind.
Okay.
And
See, I'm dumb. I'm
Yeah.
a civilian, is what you would call me.
yeah. So,
I don't know all the
understand.
terms.
but yeah. So 2 years there, and then I went to Virginia for a little bit.
Yeah.
In the Riverine squadrons, small boat stuff, and then came back here, and this is where I retired.
Yeah. And you met your wife along the way, and
Yep. I met her in 2005. So we got married in 2006 and been together for
she's been
a
putting
long
up with
time.
you ever since.
Oh, yeah. Put
Yeah.
up with a lot.
Y'all have any kids, or?
Yep. We have 3 kids.
That's awesome.
Yep.
They all grew up here in Florida.
Yep. My oldest is in the military.
Nice.
Yep. He's in the Navy. He's got orders here. Stationed
Oh, that's perfect.
right here with me.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm
Yep.
sure that would be
Yep.
that's the one thing about the military I mean, to some military people that I've spoken to, they're like, no, that's the part I like, is being able to travel and,
Oh, yeah.
and go all over the place. But for me, I don't know, man.
No.
I say that, but I full well know I want to travel. I want to, and if it's on the government's dime, it can't be that bad, right?
Absolutely. I visited 28 countries while I was in. So, yeah, all over the world.
Damn.
Circumnavigated the world before I was 22.
Wow. Not too many people can say that, yeah?
Yeah. I mean,
That's crazy.
Order of Magellan.
And now you're
That's fucking sweet.
yeah. And now
When
you're
you
making
say Order of Magellan. That's fucking
Yeah.
sweet.
Order of Magellan.
Yeah,
He's
they
the
give
first
you-
one to
whenever you do
circumnavigate.
these certain
Oh,
things in
okay.
the Navy, they
Yeah.
give you like these posters, like if you cross the equator or stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not
It's
know
called,
that.
If you do the ditch, like, stuff like that.
Well,
What's the ditch?
Correct me if I'm
Panama
wrong.
Canal, like
Okay.
going through the Panama Canal.
Yeah, I told you I'm stupid. I don't know anything.
Shellback ceremony.
Magellan was the first one to circumnavigate the globe, right?
Yeah.
And he actually died doing it, I think. And then the ship came back with like 5 people, and they started out with 200 or something like that, or
Whoa.
some shit like that. I don't know, but
Sounds like a
Sounds
scary
like a
movie.
good
yeah,
time.
fucking A.
Sounds like a vampire movie or something. That's crazy, man. Well, that's good, man. You had a good career. It was good. Everything the government was good to you.
Yeah.
I know it's not always
I
the
mean,
way.
Yeah, there was some bad parts, but
Yeah.
overall, I met a lot of great people.
Yeah, and when you got out,
Yeah,
they were still good to you.
absolutely.
That's good. No, I that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Is the fact that some of our heroes, they get forgotten about or misplaced. I guess is not the right word. I don't know how to say it without sounding crass. I don't. Because honestly, like I said, I don't know what I'm talking about, other than what I know. The people I met along my life, the ones that have had hardships afterwards and.
Yeah.
Gone through shit, and I'm sure you know many people like that yourself.
Yeah, I had some medical issues towards the end of my career.
Yeah.
I won't go too far into it, but basically I
fine.
had to fight really hard for my last 2 years
Yeah.
to make it to my 20 years. So,
Jeez.
yeah. After doing 9 deployments and all this, it was pretty tough there.
Yeah.
But we fought. We got to our 20, and I'm good.
Yeah, you're a tough fella. I can tell.
Yeah, I got a defibrillator too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
That was the medical issue.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
So you really had to fight to,
Yeah, it's
to
a
finish that
like
out.
a burn pit disease.
Yeah.
Basically, when you're in certain countries like Kuwait or whatever, they got these big old black smoke pits,
Okay.
and one of those. It's like a pack. It's called the PACT Act. It's one of those diseases that they consider
associated
with burn pit stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out.
But I have no clue what it's from. It's an unknown etiology, so nobody really knows.
That's craziness. Well, I'm sorry that happened,
Yeah.
but these things, you hear about them happening, and I had a buddy of mine that went through some stuff, and he got when did he get deployed? This was fucking forever ago. It might have been Desert Storm, but and he was a young guy when he came back, and he was all fucked up, and like as far as like he got, like, I don't know if it wasn't germ, it was like chemical, whatever they were spraying in the air or whatever.
Yeah, it's like you have to be for what I have. It's sarcoidosis.
Yeah.
Basically, you have to have that genetic makeup, and you have to be in like a stressful situation, and something else is attacking you.
A lot of factors have to align.
Yeah,
that's what happened to me in Bagram when I was in Afghanistan. I started getting bad psoriasis everywhere.
Oh yeah,
because of the environment and the stress and what was in the air and the water, and just a culmination of different factors led to that outbreak in my skin, and so I took that to the VA. But they've taken care of me now. So
so that's kind of how Big E Bearded got brought to fruition, is that whenever I was going through those hard times, there was people that was there to help me, like Mission 22 or Wounded Warrior Project, stuff like that. So this is my way of wanting to give back to veterans too. So
how are you? And I know you had said something. You mentioned something when we were in discussion about like being like working with veterans and stuff like that. Or what are you like? How are you doing that? How is that correlating?
So, like I said, each one of these have like these scents are made. Like somebody was in my mind whenever I was making them.
Right. Specific people.
Yep. So that's how Big E Bearded came. Is like, hey, I want to give back to the people that helped me whenever I was going through a situation like Mission 22.
Right. Yeah, that's a good company. I did a little work with Warriors for Whiskey. I don't know if you ever heard anything, or if you ever heard of them. I honestly did like some promo shots for their products. The dogs are going bananas.
Fucking dogs.
I know. I gave them CBD before the show, thinking that would be enough, but apparently not. Mama's not home to quiet them down, so they went to some concert or something. Who knows? I love that, and I would love to be able to actually. That's one of my goals, is to be able to like give back to some of the vets, or some way work with veterans, bring just some kind of hope to some of those guys that have none. You know what I mean? Because I know that there's guys out there that get misplaced. Like we talked about, they come back and they don't know how to reintegrate with society or what have you.
Yeah. Even my transition from the military to civilian life was tough too.
Oh yeah.
Every one of us go through it, like the transition out. So at some point, everybody has to get out.
Well, in 20 years, I imagine it definitely changes you a bit.
Yeah, it was my life for 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
And now, like I have more time to do things because I'm not on deployment or in a training cycle or something. So this is what
you take
created.
Up. Yeah,
I had nothing to do.
Hey, man, it's a good use of your time, and you're doing great. Like I said, I love your products. Have you thought about like trying to? I mean, so you said it's been only a couple of years, right, since you've been doing this?
Yeah.
Is there any thought?
Well, my mom was kind of the hippie type, so she would always do like the wax on the wine bottles and stuff like that.
That's cool.
She also did like stuff like this, so that's kind of where it came from.
Like soaps like and all that.
Yeah. Hippie kind of.
Making your own.
Mom, yeah.
Hey, man. Peace. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, but I was going to ask if there's any like thought or like have you talked to anyone about possibly getting these into a shop or a boutique or some sort of barber shop or something?
Yes. So my next scent is going to be a Jag City. It's going to be
Is that
Biggie
the-
Bearded.
Is that the confident? Oh no,
Okay,
that's Swamp
so
Tonic.
that's Swamp Tonic. That one's just got released.
Okay.
It's going to Louisiana. A buddy of mine, DJ Kimball's been helping me out tremendously. He's been trying to, I guess, come up with like a creation for Louisiana
Okay.
and his people.
And now, is that only strictly going to be sold in Louisiana?
No. It's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
it's called Swamp Tonic. So
Yeah.
it's going to be sold here, Florida.
Mhm.
I'm selling in Illinois too. So
Cool.
Yeah.
You still have family up there, and
Yeah.
they're helping you out with that.
Yep.
That's dope, man.
Farmers markets and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the best way to do
Pop-ups.
it. I
Yep.
mean, I don't know if you've ever thought about. You ever thought about like taking the show on the road, or you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm open to anything.
I'm always. That's my biggest goal. Is to. I mean, my retirement looks like this. I rent my house out, and I go buy a friggin' RV or a one of them done up buses, you know, and
Yeah.
and just live on in that
Or like
thing.
a Winnebago that's falling apart too.
Yeah, maybe a little rust bucket.
Yeah.
You know,
The
maybe.
quarter panels are all rusted out.
Well, on the outside, but then I'd have to make it look sweet on the inside.
Yeah,
you know,
got to live that real dude lifestyle.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, no, that's my goal, is to be able to travel, and I mean, I think that would be one of the things that I would want to do, is to you know, have something to be able to go in, because they have these like pop-ups and these farmers market things like all the time, everywhere. You know,
Absolutely.
pretty much anywhere. You just got to find them.
Yep. So 904 pop up. We're going to
Shout
try
out.
to get in there June 29th.
Is that the next
if not
one?
June, then it's going to be in July. So
Is that the next? the
yeah,
next
they
one?
do it like once a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like the
904
first.
pop-ups.
I know that there's one out here in Orange Park. I don't know if you've ever done that one.
Nope.
I think they do it every third.
The Orange Park Farmers Market.
I think it's every third weekend.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
it?
think it's every-
Something weird like that. It's
every-
like the third weekend of the month.
every third Saturday and Sunday. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh, look at that! He's got his own tumbler.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way,
Nice.
Sweet shirt, man.
I know, right? Thanks a lot. I'm gonna get. I was gonna give him one of mine, but all I have is mediums and larges, and he's a big fella.
I'll bring him one next time. Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
2XL.
Are these for sale as well?
Yeah, so they're 25 for those.
Okay, that's a good price.
Yep.
And is there anywhere we could find it online?
Yeah, they're on Etsy.
Okay.
I am
Okay.
in the middle of publishing my website now.
Okay.
So it should
Okay.
be
That's
done
a pain in
and
the
ready.
ass, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a lot of learning.
Yeah.
So I've been learning a lot about graphic design and
Really?
using Canva and stuff. You know, I'm
Okay.
like, I'm getting there.
Yeah. So are you using like what website builder are you using, like Wix or something like that? or-
Right now I'm using Zen Business.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's working. It makes things a little bit easier for
Yeah.
people like me.
Yeah, I had Zen, that's how I started my LLC
Yeah.
through Zen Business.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, whatever it takes to get the job done, right?
yeah.
Whatever tool it takes to get the job
It's
done.
mostly for me. It's like meeting new people and
Right.
like like-minded people,
Yeah.
artsy people.
Mm-hmm. I
And
know lots of them.
Yeah, they're awesome. They have so much information, and I share something that I know. So
Right.
that's how it's been. Like just and getting leads on where farmers markets are,
Right.
Stuff like that.
Right. Being from a as you put it, a hippie household, has that art always been like something in your life?
Absolutely. My brother's an artist. My dad, he was an artist. My mom, she did the hippie dippy thing. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, no, I
She'd
mean,
have her like her box wine and all.
Oh,
that.
really?
She'd be, like melting candles on her wine.
that was like her nightly thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you remember growing up.
Yeah, she's awesome.
No, I love that, man. That's great. I mean, and the art scene is coming back, or it's blowing up. I don't know if it's ever been here, but it's definitely coming somewhere. It's going somewhere in Jacksonville. I've met and seen so many artists out here, business entrepreneurs, people that are like yourself that are creating something, and it's not it's not bullshit. It's like real.
Yep.
You know, and and no shit. I'm not just, you know, blowing smoke in your rectum, but I've used the products now since the last, you know, pop-up that I went to, and it's really fucking good.
Yep.
Now, the only issue I've ever had with beard oils, it's not just yours, it's all of them, is those fucking droppers.
Okay.
So when it gets down to the bottom, I got to take the dropper out and just pour it in my hand.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I end up doing anyways. I get about, you know, a quarter size in my hand. Well, it depends on your beard size. But,
Yeah.
you know, you would be like a dime size piece. And
Shit. I go hard. I get like what's the goal behind?
It's pretty sweet. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you. I mean, I just trimmed it. It was longer before when we met. It was
kept.
a lot longer.
It's kept.
I try, dude.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I usually go to like a House of Shaves and get like the hot towel treatment and all that.
Pull that thing right up to you.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. You can lean
to-
back.
go
I
to-
want you just pull it with you.
Like House of Shaves and
Where is House of Shaves? We'll give them a
It's,
shout out.
South Side. They got two locations. One on
Okay.
the South Side and I forgot the location of the other one, but they do
Okay.
an awesome job. The
Yeah?
attention to detail. It's kind of got like that old time barbershop feel to it.
They're like shh, 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 with
Oh,
the
yeah.
straight razor on the leather.
hot towel and all that. Yeah.
I might have to check them out.
Us dudes got to start taking better care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's true. I mean, and I was just talking to somebody about that the other day. I went through a divorce, and when I through the whole time I was with her, I didn't. All I wanted to do was think. All I thought about was work, work, take care, provide, work, provide, work, provide. That's it. I didn't think about my health. I don't think I went to the doctor one time until I had I didn't know what I was going on. I was like faint, blacking out kind of thing. And they were like, your blood pressure's spiking. And, you know, they were worried I was going to have a heart attack, you know, and I think I was like in my like early 30s, you know, and then I had to go, you know, you have to go and I get a stress test and all that shit. And luckily they said, all right, you know, we're going to try diet and exercise, whatever. Yeah. I didn't do any of that. But they wanted to put me on medication. So shortly after, I ended up, you know, the divorce happened. Oddly enough, my blood pressure got better by like leaps and bounds.
Wow.
I lost a bunch of weight, got all hot again. and then, yeah, but we don't, and then I started going to the doctor regularly, twice a year, physicals, whatever. But yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of men just don't think about their health.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you bring that up.
Yeah. So for me, I had some medical issues, and I had, you know, decided that it's time to take care of myself.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Obviously, whenever you have a near-death situation, it's time to, you know, start looking at yourself like, hey, time to change some things up. You know
Yeah, it's a wake-up call, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So.
No, that's got to be scary.
Yep.
What's it like having that thing in there, man? Can you feel it?
I feel like Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like the.
Yeah.
You're like
Like,
the. What is
I
it?
got
The
backed
$6 million man.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be worth much these days, would it?
Yeah, I walk
6 million.
around
It's,
like
you got to be the $6 billion man, right?
Yeah. I walk through the parking lot at the grocery store sometimes. I'm like, pew, act like I'm Terminator.
Do you? Yeah. He's got the little sound effects.
But it works.
Yeah.
It went off one time, and it felt like I was punched in the chest by Mike Tyson.
What?
Yeah.
So basically, it monitors and if you have like an irregular
Arrhythmia. Yeah. It
and it'll
goes
just.
off. Yeah. Most people, they pass out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how.
'Cause
No,
it's
you're a
so-
tough guy.
So, yeah.
You just kind of go.
Yeah. I just took it and like leaned against the counter and
Give me a second.
yeah. Yeah.
You just took a
Took it
pause.
like a man.
Yeah. Well, that's the way to do it, right?
Yep.
Unless you're not a man, and then you take it like however you can get it. You know what I mean? That's what I always say. No, I mean I don't know what that's like, man. I know that's got to be a scary situation.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you're still with us here today, and with your. Hopefully, you don't get one of those jolts here. I don't know what'll happen.
It's big magnets. That's the problem.
Oh,
Big
is that what it
magnets.
is?
Yeah. Like security at the airport.
Yeah.
I get to go around.
Okay. Oh, so that'll set it off or fuck it up.
Yeah, it'll set off the security.
No, I mean, will it do your? I mean,
Oh no, it won't
will it mess that up?
No, it
Oh,
won't mess
okay.
it up.
See, I've got a.
They've gotten past that technology, I think.
You would hope, So do they make you do the pat down and grab your junk?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's
Get
fantastic.
in there real deep. My lord. Yeah.
Bend over, sir. No, I have.
How big are your fingers?
Can I smell your finger? Where's that been?
Tell big boy.
I've got a
big
titanium
ass
plate
fingers.
in my neck, and I was when I got it, I was excited to go on my first plane ride because I was like, "What's this thing gonna look like?"
Yeah.
But apparently, titanium doesn't show up on their thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, they just wave me through.
Yeah, if anything, I just get to go around. I don't have to go through security.
Yeah, but
That's
what's
what they do at Jags Stadium.
is that right? Are they checking people? Do they? I don't fucking know. I don't go to the Jag Stadium. I don't watch sports. I'm not a sportsy guy.
No, I volunteered there once, and they just let me go through.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
What did they have you doing when you were volunteering?
I was doing like volunteering with the Navy Chiefs.
Oh, cool.
We were basically giving nachos and stuff like that at the football game.
That's fucking awesome. You got a chance to watch the game and everything.
Get your hot dogs hit.
Really?
You know, yeah.
There you go. He's got it down.
I'm gonna
Get
throw
your
you a
hot
wiener.
dogs hit. Yeah.
Throw you a hot sausage.
Sausage.
All right, that's good stuff, man. I live on coffee.
Absolutely.
I'm always. There's more if you want it in there. Go for it. Just flip that thing around.
Threaten me with a good time.
I know, right? Yeah. Top yourself off there, fella. Wait. I don't know if you
Wow.
should be doing that on TV.
Wow.
Wait.
Is
On
that possible?
YouTube. Get pulled off the YouTubes.
You got skills if you could do that.
Yeah.
So growing up, was it like living on a homestead kind of thing, or did you have
Who, me?
animals and chickens and?
Growing up, like I said, we lived in like projects.
Oh,
It's
okay,
small
that's
town
right.
projects.
Okay.
You know, but there was always a lot of kids out.
Yeah.
then. A lot of interactions.
Interactions.
Like full baseball games in the backyard. And,
Oh, that's
wow.
dope. Y'all play that stick ball out in the street,
oh yeah.
like in the in those movies. Was that fuck, I can't remember. There was a gangster or a mobster movie like that back from the way backs, and they always played stick ball out in the street.
Oh yeah.
Car.
I miss those days.
Good
Less
times.
bills.
I don't know, man. I never really played a lot of sport. I'm a little guy, and I
Yeah.
wasn't much. I mean, I've been little my whole life. This is, when I got to about,
No horse jockey.
nothing.
No.
I'm too tall for that.
I was in Dubai once.
You got to be like under 4 feet.
There's
I
a
think.
sea story. I was in Dubai once,
Yeah.
and me and my buddies went to the bar, and next thing I know, like this little bitty dude comes walking up. He's a horse jockey. Like he's there to race horses in Dubai, and I was like, "What the?"
Well, when you do it like here, I feel like it's probably going to be closer to your waist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who let their kid in here?
Well, the horse jockeys, they got to be like real light because, they want the horse to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, they got to be. That's why I say. I want to say they have to be
Less
like,
than 130, I think.
at least 4 foot something. No higher. But no. I never did the horse jockey. I had friends, growing up that wanted me to play football and shit, and they were like, "You're perfect for a wide receiver because you're little. You can like, what do you mean to run through people's legs?" I was not physically capable for a lot of things, so I just never. And I live with a house full of women.
I mean, I grew up playing baseball, basketball, football,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I was gonna
Did
say,
a little bit of football in high school, but I partied a lot too. So
who didn't, right? I mean, if you're gonna do it, that's the time to do it because you never know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen after that.
yeah, I mean, I feel like I've had my fill.
Yeah?
So now
It's time to chill out.
Now we're chilling because I did it so early on. So
Yeah. Now
it's
you
like
sit back in your shop making beard oil,
beard oils and beard butters and chilling.
whatever else
Hell
you
yeah.
can make.
Yeah.
Do you have?
Enjoying retirement from the military?
Yeah,
Doing
that's
doing
got to be
what
the
I
best
wanna do.
part. That's got to
That's
be the best part.
Yep.
really relaxing and chilling. Do you have any like plans to make like different products for beards or anything like that?
I have beard balms as well.
Mm-hmm.
Beard balms. Beard balms is basically for shaping.
Right.
So beard oil, you want to make sure you put it. Some people they try to put it on the hair, but it's
for
it goes on the skin.
Yeah, yeah.
And
so you don't get those flakes,
dandruff, and all that. Beard drift is what it's called.
Is that what it's called?
In the game, it's called beard drift.
I never heard that.
Yeah. In the game,
it would have eventually come to me, but it didn't. It hasn't yet.
Yep. So yeah.
Pat, will you kindly? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go shut those dogs.
Well, it's just it's just a little one. He's like 17 years old.
Blind and deaf.
He's blind, so he's just in there. He's probably standing in front of a wall, barking at it.
Yeah. So
he's not real smart.
I have a Labradoodle. That's 13, about to be 13. He's going through that senile kind of feel.
It's a tough time.
Yeah. I'm not ready for it.
No, I'm not either.
I get so much of a bond to your pet for he's been around for 13 years.
Yeah. So. Well, that little guy, he was my daughter's dogs. Whenever they were little, like I said, he's about 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
And which is odd. They don't usually live that long. But they had nothing to do with him after like 3 days, and he was my boy. That was my little baby boy, and he's a little guy. Mm-hmm. But I took care of him. We walked him everywhere, did everything. Bathed him, clipped his nails, cut his hair. Yorkies, their hair grows like ours. Yeah. They don't have the undercoat, so you have to shave their head and shit like that. But I did all that shit for his whole life, and now that it's getting near the golden days or whatever the fuck it is, the golden years, whatever it is, I have to make that tough decision, and it's tough. And I see him struggling to walk around, but Jesus. And I told my girlfriend keeps reviving him. He'll stop eating for a couple days, and then she'll start putting him on a regiment of rice, boiled chicken, and like carrots or something. She just starts making him boiled food and like only him. Mm-hmm. And he fucking eats and gets all fat again, and he's like fine. Spoil
him in his late years.
Right, every year for the last 3 years, we think this is it. There's one scare a year. Yep. And I told her, I said, but when I get like that, you need to take me out and put me down.
Take me out back.
Yeah, it's time to go.
I don't want that. I don't.
The party's over at that point.
I mean, the first time I shit myself. Well, I can't really say that because I've done that when I was a kid.
I think everybody has at one point.
Yeah, and I mean, I have this theory though, like why people why Alzheimer's happens. When you come into the world and you're a baby, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
And then when you're leaving, it kind of just wipes the memory, and you don't remember nothing, and you're shitting yourself.
Somebody's hitting the reset button.
Yeah, if you believe in reincarnation, I don't know what I believe on that, but I mean, it's a good, strong, sound theory for it. I reckon they got to get a fresh start.
My only fear is death is reincarnation. Isn't that a Tupac lyric?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't listen to rap. I listen to some.
I dabble in it.
You dabble?
Yeah, 90s.
Yeah.
I was raised in the 90s. So.
Yeah, that was the best rap. When I did listen to it, I listened to shit like 2 Live Crew.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah. And then I'm the grunge scene and
of course.
Stuff like that. So.
Yep.
The, even the Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about now? Have you seen them now? Have you seen? Bless her heart.
Yeah.
I mean, Slash still looks like Slash, but who knows what he looks like underneath that hat and hair? He could be like the next Keith Richards for all we know. That dude's got like fucking mercury in his veins or something. I don't know how he's still moving around.
Yeah.
And doing well,
Yeah. I mean, he's getting around the stage pretty well.
Yeah, yeah.
For an old man.
I saw a picture of Angus Young from AC/DC.
Mm-hmm.
He's old as shit, but he's still like gets out there and rocks. Yeah. I don't know if they're playing anymore, but it was a recent picture, and he was on stage holding his guitar up, looking all crazy like he always does.
Yep.
Yeah, them were the days, man. Those were
probably live forever like Keith Richards.
Well, I mean, you think about it, they're artists, their art's going to live forever, so they'll definitely but no one will know because music television is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think that's the true definition of living is like how you impact other people.
Exactly.
Like, and how long that goes after you leave this earth.
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of mark did you leave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The echoes of your impact and how long they go after you're gone.
100%, man. I truly believe that. I leave little things for my kids and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like little recordings on my phone in case I ever do kick it. They get to hear that stuff, But teaching them everything I know and all of my, the way my thought process and my work ethic and things of that nature, like instilling that in them is important. And I think that that's probably the best thing that I can leave with them. It's really the only thing that I can really leave with them because I ain't got no money.
Yeah. That's going to be gone with vacations anyways.
What,
Whenever
money?
I do retire.
Oh, are y'all planning some crazy vacations?
Yeah, we're planning on doing like a retreat pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's like a mental wellness retreat. My wife's a therapist.
Okay.
So they take in veterans, and this one's going to be in Sarasota, Florida, and then they have
cool.
another one in
Sarasota's beautiful.
Helen, Georgia. So we go and they do like equine therapy with the veterans and stuff like that. There's some groups with the veterans, and there's
Equine therapy.
so horses.
That's what I thought. I was like, equine is horses.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Operation Outdoor Freedom?
No.
No?
I've heard of Operation Freedom though.
So Operation Outdoor Freedom is a program and only for the state of veterans in the state of Florida that are 30% disabled and over, and they work with
Y'all
Florida.
chat for a minute.
Yeah, do your thing. They work with Florida Fish and Wildlife, and in fact, I could pull them up online. But they host events right in tandem with Florida Fish and Wildlife, and you can do hog hunts, you can do fishing tournaments, you can do turkey hunts, deer hunts, you can go do skeet shooting. And
so these are the type of programs that Biggie Bearded wants to donate to as well.
Okay.
Like,
I'm going to go ahead and pull them up. If you look right here, you can go on and make your account.
Yep.
And I'll let everybody see here. But like they got a Steinhatchee scalloping event coming up, Peace River kayak and fishing event, Orangedale bow fishing. I did a gator hunt last year.
So I'm going to be getting one of my goals, life goals, is to get myself like a river kayak, like a pedal
I've
drive
been wanting
kayak.
one. Oh, what do they call those? Hobies, I think.
Hobies, yeah, they got Hobies, and they got out another one. I can't think of the name of it. But,
I know what you're talking about though.
yeah.
What I miss?
The pedal kayak. We're talking about Operation
Pedal
Outdoor Freedom.
kayaks. And,
You Googled it.
there's one coming up, a kayak fishing event.
Yeah. And so there's probably, I don't know, I talked to one of the guys that puts it on, and there's probably 1,000 veterans that sign up for each event, and you get picked out of a hat.
The messed up part is that a lot of people don't even know about this stuff. Like,
No, they don't.
It's out there.
Yeah. It's
So
out
what
there.
is it exactly?
Operation Outdoor Freedom. They do guided events and unguided events for anywhere from fishing to hog
Is that what you
hunts.
did?
Yeah, that's where I went.
When you
on
went hunting?
That gator hunt, yeah.
Okay.
Gator
Yeah.
hunt.
Yeah, we did a gator hunt down in,
That'd be awesome.
what was that, Lake Butler, or no, somewhere down south, just next
There's
to,
I know where Lake Butler is.
yeah,
Anywhere where there's a body of water.
yeah, it was fun, man.
Yeah.
But it's just so you like get back to that primal instinct, and you're with your brothers out there that have been through some same shit as you have, and you know, and you just go out there and you hunt, and you know it could be anywhere from a night to 3 nights that you're out there with them, and just being able to connect with them. Literally come back, I feel like I just went on a year vacation.
Share your stories with the brother or sister. You know, like
The people that
So-
know what you're talking about.
yeah, in the veteran community, you know, we have this trust with each other than we would say a civilian or something. That
Right.
we are more likely to open up and speak with a brother or sister that serves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
There's nothing
That's
like
great.
watching this Vietnam veteran out there who had gotten in some Agent Orange, and he's out there shaking Parkinson's and everything, and he's out there with this 22 Magnum. Stood still right when he shot. Boom! Like he never skipped a beat, man.
loved
And
it.
nailed him a 13-foot gator. So
It's like it just snapped back in whenever when he was getting ready to pull the trigger.
yeah.
So how was that for you? For like, you know, being able to communicate with a Vietnam veteran. Like,
Oh, it was amazing.
Like,
being able to hear his
sharing
story.
your story and him sharing his. Like,
Yeah. Like they'd be able to drink on duty. Like that was something that we couldn't do. Just hearing his just simple stories like that, how times have changed, and the shit that he went through, man, over there in the jungle. I mean, literally in the jungle.
Yeah.
And he had his son out there with him because you can usually bring a family member or two with you.
Yep.
But his son was out there just kind of holding his back, making sure he didn't fall into the swamp. But his just charismatic attitude towards life. Like he had fulfilled everything that he had dreamed of, and it was just awesome to see, and it really put some inspiration into me, and just to keep moving forward, man. Anything's possible.
You say like, this guy has done it. Like, this is what he finds.
Yeah. Man, it's just
it works for him, so maybe this can work for me too.
Exactly. Puts things into perspective.
Yeah, you're right about that. I know that it's probably easier for military people to open up to other military people because I don't know how.
I think it's like a tribal thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're a part of my tribe.
I have no clue how to even begin to fathom what you went through.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part. I try, but there's nothing I can. I was never there.
Mm-hmm. You just
live through their stories.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet, man.
Each of us have a different story. Where we went.
Yeah. Yeah. No two paths were the same.
Some are good and some are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would. When you were talking about drinking on duty, I mean, I would. I was just thinking about it, and I think about today. They have these kids going out, 18, 19, whatever it is, and of course they're underage. But
just cut them some slack.
You know what I'm saying? They signed up to protect our United States of America. To protect our rights and our freedom. And it's like, can you cut them some? Like you said, cut them some damn slack, man. Let them smoke maybe a little doobie, and I know they don't even do that anymore. You can't do that shit now, but
no, you get kicked out.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yep, I think it happened like the early '80s. They switched it. But
Probably
some of the old heads, whenever I joined, they were like, "Yeah, whenever I joined,
yeah, it was like
I partaked in."
That was one of his stories.
Yeah,
they were smoking. Weed, hashish, I guess, out of rifles. They would light the chamber and put their mouth at the.
Now that's hardcore.
Some pretty crazy Afghanistan stories. So.
That's hardcore right there. You didn't get mixed up over there, did you?
No, I mean, Kuwait, Iraq.
Yeah.
But I never went to Afghanistan.
Yeah, you did Kuwait, right?
Yeah, Kuwait and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Bahrain. I spent a lot of time in Bahrain.
And Manama.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been to Bahrain. I went there on a 4-day, man.
I spent 2 years there.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It's
hot and dirty?
It's a shithole.
It's a shithole?
It's hot.
It's hot as fuck.
Hot, a lot of dirt.
Everything that you hate is there. And there's a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
As far as the eye can see, probably.
Yep.
And then a McDonald's.
Yeah.
As far as the eye can see.
Middle East just has like a smell to it, too.
Yeah. It's
Yeah?
like dead fish and
Wonder why.
You come back and you're
cat urine.
Really? Because they got a lot of cats?
There's always cats roaming around.
Huh.
Cats
for some
and
reason.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I think in Kuwait one time I looked at the thermometer and it said 130 degrees.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So so here's the story. I got off the jet, right? We're walking off and I'm like, dang, this jet blast is hot as
brother. I got
fuck.
Same.
Why is this jet blast so hot? Okay, I'm gonna walk like 20 yards away, and I'm like, the jet blast hasn't stopped.
Oh Jesus!
So
your lips just immediately dry out.
Yeah.
Everything starts cracking on your face.
I think Kuwait is the hottest place on earth.
I would imagine.
If not, I mean, obviously, Death Valley probably beats it, but it's definitely taken the second spot.
Yeah. I'm going to apologize. He was literally standing in front of the door with his face up to it. He's just lost.
Mm-hmm.
We had 2 minutes of quiet. And, anyways, people hate it when I talk about my dogs, but I have to apologize to you because it's your podcast. This is your episode. I know, but this is your episode. They're usually pretty quiet, but it annoys me. But anyway, did you bring notes?
Yeah, I like.
I didn't know if that was.
Call it my Palm Pilot. My little black book.
I was thinking like Indiana Jones, like how he always had that little little binder, and he had the little strap around it like you did.
Yeah, it's just I carry it around like whenever an idea pops in my head. I write it down.
That's a good way to do it. I'm bad about taking notes.
Yeah, and you have like notes in your phone too. So if I don't have this, I write it down.
Yeah.
Like one thing that I'm thinking about doing is like doing a Jag City beard oil.
Okay, yeah.
So it's going to be Biggie bearded and do like a barbershop theme, like have my logo guy and like
have him make a little
have him
Jaguar.
look like but have him look like a barber.
Okay.
So I can sell to barbers and have it be like a bay rum scent or something that's kind of got that barbershop kind of scent to it.
I was like thinking First Coast. It's going to have like that First Coast smell.
Yeah.
Pomade kind of smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that like the beard. What do they call that? Talcum powder or something like that.
Talcum powder.
Yeah. Although you don't want to have
these are the ideas that are constantly flowing through my head.
How do you like
Drives me
create
insane.
those scents though? Is it just you just pull that specific?
No, the ingredients that I use, they're on the bottle. So I'll tell you right now, they're jojoba oil, apricot kernel oil, almond oil. Basically vitamin E, vitamin A, packed nutrition for your beard. That's what we do.
Yeah, I use that. You pronounced it jojoba.
Jojoba is the most important one that you can find in a beard product.
Well, I bought that for these. For whenever I take them out and clean them, and then I'll put them back in and put that stuff on there, and they slide right in nice and easy. But then I was like, I wonder how this would work in my beard. And it by itself, it doesn't smell good at all. And but it works really good.
Yep. So you got the basic gist of how to make beard oil.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me that, dude.
Start with jojoba oil.
I'm going to let you do that. I'm going to do this and you do that. I don't have any desire to make beard oil. I had a friend that I used to have a friend that had, she would go out to that Ram, I think it's on Saturday and Sunday. Again, I don't know what days or what days of the month or whatever, but she made like her own soap and face scrubs and all this stuff. Most of it was for like women, but she did have like soap specifically made for men. Yeah. And that shit, I'm gonna tell you,
that's something I want to get into too.
It lasts.
Yeah. So
like you get a bar of Irish Spring.
Yep.
Like maybe you might get like 15 showers out of that thing, and then you're just toast. It's just
you could just make sweet like scents with it.
Right.
Get crazy with it, like creating like I don't know a swamp thing.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. There's a company out there, Squatch, I think.
Yep.
They make
I love their marketing. And stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they did it right. But you're doing good too, man.
Yeah. So they make it fun and like with their marketing and their commercials and stuff, and I think it's awesome that dudes are starting to take care of themselves now.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought about it because I had always used just regular shit, and then when I started using her bar soap, and they would last for like almost a month and a half, one bar. I mean. That's like real soap.
Yeah, I like the black tar. I think it's called black tar or something. Pine tar or something.
Okay,
Pine tar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's black.
Yeah, and it's really good for your skin.
Yeah.
I mean that's the thing that people don't realize when you. Somebody asked me on one of these podcasts. We were in a lull and we were waiting on somebody to do something, and it was like, so what's your beard routine? And I'm like, really? Okay. But people don't realize if you're going to grow a beard. I had no fucking clue, because like you, for most of my life, I was clean shaven.
Yeah.
And my ex-wife did not want me to have a beard. When I started to try it, when I would grow a little stubble, here's your razor, bitch.
Like I always say, my beard, my choice.
That's the way it should be. But not every woman, not every woman wants to.
Love you, honey.
There you go. That's what's up. Show the love. Not every woman wants to have to deal with that, but again, no, I don't have to worry about that. I do what I want, which is one of my favorite parts of this whole.
Yeah,
turn negative
I hold
into
up
a
my
positive.
end of it by taking care of it and making it smell good. So.
Yeah, he did say if she's watching, he did say that it was on you that he started this company
Yep.
because you told him that he had to take care of his beard.
Gotta make it smell good and be nice and moisturized.
Yeah, and you're doing. I mean, it looks great. Like I said, not to keep kissing your ass about your beard, but I'm really impressed. I mean,
I was too. I didn't know I could grow one so well.
Yeah.
I was in the military for 20 years. I didn't know that I could grow a badass fucking ginger beard.
Pretty fucking badass.
I tried to. I try. How long did it take you to get that length?
So January 23rd was the last time I wore a uniform, and that was the last time I shaved. January 23rd, 2023. So
shit, I've been growing mine.
it's been a year and
4 months.
4 months. Yeah.
4 5. Yeah.
And do you not you don't ever trim it?
Yeah, I trim it. I take care of it at a House of Shaves.
Oh yeah, they trim it. That's right. House. Oh, okay.
House of
Look
Shaves.
at
We
that!
got
Shout the
some
fuck
merch from
out!
House
House of
of
Shaves.
Shaves.
Fucking shout out.
What was it?
I love those people, man.
No,
They
that's.
take good care of me.
I wonder if that's the same barbershop that Connor interviewed.
I don't know.
I can't
I'll have to
remember.
look it up.
Yeah.
My friend
Well, if
Connor.
you know any barber shops, any barber people,
Okay.
tell them
Tell 'em to come your
my
way.
Yeah,
I know a
Yeah.
few.
we're open to do some business.
No, that's great, man. And like I said, I want to be able to go into any barbershop or anywhere I go. I don't even get a haircut anymore. I'm growing it all out. Like
Yeah.
I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go full mountain man.
Yeah,
But I mean, when it gets long enough, I'll stop trimming this. But it just got a little weird for me. I was like, I wanted to get long, but I was just like, I don't know, man. My face is too weird. Probably a good thing I'm wearing a beard.
It has potential.
My face?
I would say no. Your beard. Drum.
Yeah, he's on that. You got jokes. Did you know that back in the day, there was significance to the beards? Like to be a Spartan warrior, you had to wear a beard.
Yeah.
And you had to make love to your brothers.
And
I
they
think.
cover themselves in
Whoa.
like olive oil and
Yeah.
stuff like that to make it easier to get away from people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so-
apparently the lore is, or the lore, the thing behind it was that it actually, when someone punches you or when you take a hit to the face, the
it
beard
just
actually
glances
softens,
off.
or
Yeah.
either that or
Oh,
softens the blow.
Absorbs the punch. That makes sense.
Yeah. So the bigger the beard, the more manlier
Yeah.
man you were.
One of the greatest feelings was just having your beard blowing in the air, like in the wind.
Yeah.
Just freedom.
Do you ride? Do you ride motorcycles?
No, I don't.
Okay. I was wondering about that. I was like, he's got to
That's great.
ride. He's got to ride.
No.
And
I have
that's
a lot of friends that do.
I ride, and I before I cut it, it was getting pretty long, and it was getting to the point when I was riding, you could feel it just spreading apart, hitting the back of my cheekbone. No,
Yeah.
but that was just a little tidbit of information that I Googled up. I don't even know where I found that, but yeah, it was just something. I was like, yeah, maybe he don't know this, and I'll tell him.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't know either, but now you do. And that's right. We can take a punch. I don't know. I probably couldn't take a punch on glass chin. You want more?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, you're going to be hopped up all night, bro. That's that. What is that? Death Wish?
Oh yeah, that's good.
I think it's Death Wish. I was looking for Black Rifle.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to
Great
order
company.
that online.
So
And I know
since
that,
we're talking about it.
yeah, I think that they do like a thing where they donate certain proceeds.
Every bag that you buy, they give to a veteran or deployed service member, I think.
That's great. No, I love that. That's
Yep.
Badass.
that's the kind of shit I want to be able to do.
Yep. Big E Bearded supports that.
Yeah. I mean, do you have any, like, maybe in the future
So-
you have plans to do something like that, or when the profits
yeah.
are up to a certain level?
Absolutely. So right now we're trying to team up with Mission 22.
Okay.
You
Are
know,
they local?
No, Mission 22 is basically
Nationwide.
Nationwide, yeah. They help veterans and their families basically to reintegrate into society. So
I really,
Mission 22 is a great program.
yeah. That 22 number. That's
So that's for
22 a day.
22 a day. Yeah.
And that's the
suicide.
fucking hardest part, man.
Yeah, I had some friends of mine, along the 20-year journey that took their life, and
My father did. He was a Marine,
uh-huh.
and I think I was like 2 years old, and he took his life.
yeah,
Yeah, I had my very first NCO in the Army took his life last year on Valentine's Day. Nick Tilleman.
Yeah. I had a friend of mine try to commit suicide on the phone with me whenever I was stationed in a different location.
So there was like you couldn't just run over there and stop him.
No, I couldn't back then. I had my cell phone.
Yeah.
And I was young. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, hey man, go to the gas station. And I would hope that if he was bleeding all over the place by slitting his throat, or not his throat, his wrist, that somebody would call the cops.
Had he done that already?
No, so he went and got the cigarettes from the gas station. I guess he bled all over the place, and nobody called the cops. And then next thing I know, I'm on the phone with him till like 3, 4 a.m. and I fall asleep. And then I wake up the next day, and I go tell my chain of command, hey, this is the ship that he's on and stuff like that. And they end up pulling him out of his apartment, like his bathtub, and giving him the shock of life.
Did he survive?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank God.
By the time they got there, my chain of command called his ship, and then they ended up pulling him out. And
holy shit!
How's he doing today?
He's good. He lives in Orlando. He's a good friend of mine. He's doing some business stuff and helping out with his community.
So you might have saved his life. Or at least put him on the path to saving it. I mean, who knows? I mean, you're sitting there talking to him all night.
Yep.
Might have had. I know that's tough, man. You don't have to talk about that if it's upsetting.
Getting those phone calls is tough.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever had one of those I've had an after the fact, conversation with a buddy of mine that took a bunch of pills. Mm-hmm. And I will never understand that. I mean, I get it with I like to say I get it with military people because you guys go through so much.
It's everywhere though.
And it's everywhere. I couldn't imagine. But yeah, you're right. You're right. And I was just thinking about that today as well. Like when we talked about the dirty C word, not cunt, but
the vid.
Yeah. Said it. Drop the C bomb.
I know. That's the worst C word, isn't it? Well, you would think to YouTube the other C word, the C19, that one is the worst of all. They shadow ban your ass. But I was thinking about that, and like the suicide rates were through the roof. Domestic violence was through the roof. Alcoholism went up like 55%, which was crazy because all the bars were shut down.
Yeah.
Alcohol sales went up 55%.
Everybody just chilling at home,
getting shit-faced drunk and depressed.
Stagnant.
Watching Tiger, what's his name?
Tiger King.
Tiger King.
I never watched that. Did you watch it?
Eating Cheetos out of their belly buttons.
Did you watch that shit?
Yeah.
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin. I never watched it. I will have to probably now. But yeah, that was a tough time, man. And you were in still when that was going on, yeah.
Yeah.
Were you deployed at all? Were you stateside?
Yeah. No, whenever that happened, I was stationed here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On USS Indianapolis.
Them dogs are going ham.
Yep. Stationed at Mayport at that time.
Oh, that's good. I guess it's good. I mean, I don't know if there was anywhere safe at that time.
I got into Kuwait in July of 19, and then the vid happened, and I think I was supposed to get back in March of 20, and then they extended us all the way to July of 20. So we did 364 days in Kuwait, and after 365 days, they're supposed to give you a $12,000 bonus for doing a year, and they purposely put us on the bird day 364, so we couldn't get that. But it was all because of the quarantine period and all that jazz.
Damn.
But yeah,
you could have had that 12,000.
Dude, I don't know.
Was it 12,000? You said?
Yeah, it was like 12 grand, man. It's like
That's like a car.
Yeah, I know. Well, luckily I didn't waste all my money and came back and bought a house with my wife. So I bought a house for 180 in October of 20, and I was worth 260. So the market went crazy, but. Yeah, man. Glad all that.
Coming back from deployment and having all that deployment money.
I know, man. Yeah,
I mean, there's nowhere to spend it in Kuwait. So.
No, there isn't. Yeah, I mean the first
they had
mistake.
a defect there.
Yeah, That's a good defact.
Yeah.
Where at in Kuwait were you?
K&B, like Kuwaiti Naval Base.
Okay.
K&B.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was back in Arifjan and.
Yep. That's
bouncing.
where the story where the jet blast never stopped was at.
Dude,
Arifjan.
I know. Yeah, man. That and Ali Al Salim. Yeah, literally, that was my first story too. When I got in the Middle East, I was like, "Wait, we're getting out of the front of the C-17. Why is it still hot?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, this is this is Kuwait." All
I
right.
have the best popcorn in the world, though.
At the MWR, probably.
Yeah.
What do they do? Cook it on the ground?
Put a crap ton of butter on it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice pool there too, man. Oh,
Yeah.
Nice pool.
In Kuwait, yeah, it's shit hot.
It's like a sauna, like a hot tub.
Yeah.
Porta potties as far as the eye can see.
Oh my god.
Is that how
It's
y'all?
130 degrees out, and you got to get in the porta potty to
Take a shit.
So you're sitting there, and you're like, questioning your life choices.
Couldn't I just dig a hole? Wouldn't that be better? Wouldn't it be easier?
Yeah.
It's like more sweat in
There's
the toilet.
good artwork in there, though. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
What are they drawing with? Shit.
I'm sure somebody did.
I've seen some elaborate looking dicks on the side of porta potties.
Purple-headed yogurt slingers.
All right. I've never heard that term, but okay. Purple-headed yogurt slingers. Yowzer. This is what happens when you get two military guys in a room together.
It just gets real dark.
I feel like it livens up a little bit when I walk out the door.
Or when you go step in the shower and you step in deployment jelly.
Yeah, the sense of humor goes a little bit dark.
No, we love that. We love that. Bring your sense of humor on, man.
It's an art all of in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love the dark humor.
I'd tell my guys, like, I'd kiss the fuck out of your neck on the daily. We just got weird with it, man. But that's how we did it the past time.
Army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The things we say.
A lot of lonely nights in those cots, I guess.
Yeah, in the Jack Shack.
The Jack Shack. Was there an actual Jack Shack, or was that just like porta potty number 3?
No, that's just your bunk surrounded by a bunch of curtains.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Jesus.
What's up, Connor? Connor hopped in from the Who Are You podcast. What's up, buddy?
Connor, who was that barber shop that you interviewed?
Drop a like while you're in here.
Oh, he'll drop the like. He will. He's good. Connor's a gentleman with another podcast, the Who Are You podcast, who's an excellent podcast. He's probably better than me. He prepares a little bit, probably more than I do.
Yeah.
I like to not. Because I don't, we don't know each other.
Yeah. Just
And
shoot from the hip.
We're just getting to know each other, you know, and people get to watch us stumble over things and be awkward and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure I screwed up a few times.
I actually thought about changing the name of this podcast, and I joked about it before, but like just make
What not to do?
call it Dumpster Fire. Jim's Dumpster Fire of a podcast.
Soup Sandwich podcast.
You know. I'm
You
good.
proud of me now, Mom?
Yeah, right.
I made it.
Yeah,
We're
I
getting
made
out of the trailer park. We're on the podcast.
me and my 3 followers.
Mhm.
Do you ever think about doing like a YouTube channel or doing some kind of content or anything like
Yep.
that?
That's definitely on the horizon. I mean, a business these days cannot thrive without a YouTube and
Yeah.
all the options.
Yeah.
I keep hearing through the grapevine that the Army is going to allow beards. That might be a good marketing opportunity for you.
Yeah, I think the Navy just
What?
made it to where they can't ask the question or something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they have
can't-
like a shaving
the rules are
chit,
getting
Don't
weird.
ask, don't tell about beards.
Yeah.
a shaving chit.
That used to mean something different.
Like back in the day, we would be able to like have a beard chit or whatever, and they would be able to ask you for it. But I guess it's a medical thing or something. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
The name of the
They
barber
can't-
shop
You
was...
can't ask them if they shaved or not.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think the Army's going full-fledged. Like, you can have it an inch long as it's well-kempt and everything
Yeah,
like that.
Nice.
Who's
Yeah.
gonna keep it
So,
well kempt at the fucking in the desert? You know,
yeah.
There's ways.
I'm
Right.
sure.
Might be a market for that once
Yeah.
they let military, sell beard oil or have beards.
Yeah.
I like your thinking though. That was a
So-
little Freudian
A-
slip when they started letting them sell beard oil.
APs, Navy Exchange,
Yeah.
Army Exchange, PX,
Yeah.
PX.
Yeah.
Well, when they
I'm
get
the
it
man.
going, hit them up.
Hit 'em up. Connor said the name of the barbershop was A Prestige Barbershop.
Okay,
Great
that's
group
not
of people,
the
and
same
it's
one.
veteran-owned here in
Oh,
Jax.
nice.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe check that one out. I know you're akin to that one, but maybe I listened to that one. They're actually seem like really nice people.
Yep, I'm open.
I definitely need to go see. No, no shade to Great Clips. They don't. They have you can pay to have your beard trimmed.
Yeah.
They don't do a good job.
No.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. So that whenever I go to like House of Shaves, I'll be in there for like an hour, and we'll just
Bullshit.
Yeah, BSing and having a good time. And just their attention to detail is above and beyond.
Yeah.
Anywhere else that you would go to.
Yeah, I grew up. I went to one barber my whole life. My mom took me to this place called Ray's, and it was out in Mandarin. And that dude, he was like one of them old guys. He was probably World War II veteran.
Yep.
And just the roughest fucking hands you've ever felt ripping your hair out. Like just pulling your head around, like hold still.
Yeah.
That's how I learned. That's where I learned how to hold still, and I held so still that I would fall asleep. But it's been hard to find an actual barber shop, a good one. There's one right over here, but it's a little
They're pricey.
It's a little out of my price range.
Yeah, Nate's Tonsorial Parlor. Is that the one you're talking about right here by the Publix?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
It's right over here by the vape store, across
okay.
the street from my subdivision.
I usually go to Nate's Tonsorial Parlor. I keep saying parlor, but
That's a mouthful.
$28 for a haircut, man. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't afford that.
I mean that's not bad. Now I went to this place over here and they just did a little clipper thing on the bottom. I mean, I left out of there spending like $60-$70, and that wasn't even with tip. I was just like, shit, are you kidding me? You put that into the price, bro.
Yeah. They usually do put it in the price, but I give them 15-20% sometimes.
100%. Yeah, I mean, if it's a good hair, but when I got to come home and fix it,
that's
I'm not happy. I'm not a happy camper.
Not.
Connor said, Prestige does a great job. I got a haircut after the interview, and it's awesome. They give great discounts for veterans. So
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, a Prestige barbershop.
I support it.
Maybe we'll all three go in there and get a group discount.
There you go.
Because I shouted them out on the podcast.
A Groupon.
Yeah, right. Do they even do Groupon anymore? Is that a thing?
No, I think that's dead.
Yeah, I feel like
Inflation's too high.
What is the thing now?
What is the thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Groupon kind of thing.
Cash App? I don't know. Is that Amazon?
There's another water right there if you want it.
Oh yeah.
Biggie.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's all you, man.
You need ice in your cup?
No, I'm good.
Well, I don't know. I didn't want to ask you what you had in there.
Oh, just water.
Okay.
Just water.
Just making sure. He was going after that cup pretty
Got that
good.
drink in my cup.
See, I'm not sure if that goes well with your doohickey that's in there, if you had anything special in there. I mean...
Magnetic field on it.
Yeah, so did you have to change your diet up now that you have that? Your defibrillator?
It's not really a diet thing. It's so
Lifestyle?
if this makes sense, my plumbing in my heart was great.
Mm-hmm.
It's the electrical pulses that keeps your heart going that was a problem, because it was basically granulomas in my heart, that inflammation, and that's what the problem was with my health.
Gotcha.
So the electrical was
out. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
So yeah, I think what he was just saying was like, did they make you change anything in your lifestyle? But
Yeah.
I mean, you seem like a pretty fit. Fit dude.
It comes with the territory, though.
Yeah.
Like,
eating kale and shit.
yeah, yeah. Start to think about what you're doing in life and how you can live here as long as you can.
Yeah.
Eliminate the unnecessary stressors.
Yeah. So I quit drinking alcohol 4.5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
That's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
And congratulations on that.
Whenever I drank, I smoked. So
Yeah. I can't give. I quit smoking cigarettes. I traded it for this, and now I can't stop this. But I will say, I feel much better than I did when I was smoking cigarettes. I can actually breathe. I can run down the street without hacking up black shit.
Yeah.
You know, cigarettes will kill you, man. That's one of the
Absolutely.
worst damn drugs out there.
Yep. So I was able to quit both because I quit drinking. So
Yeah.
Nice.
win-win.
Absolutely, absolutely. Was it? I mean, so it wasn't hard to quit drinking.
Oh yeah, it was
Tough.
tough. Yeah. Yeah.
There's that what expression, the drinking like a sailor.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah,
I drink like a fish.
plenty of sea stories.
Oh, I bet.
It's been like 6 or 7 years for me now. I don't forgot.
You're
I
on year
lost.
7 now.
Thank you for
Yep.
see. Everybody remembers for me. I don't have to remember shit.
Yeah. What was your date?
My date
Yeah.
when I quit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I don't know. I can't remember.
I remember you.
You
just
think I would
put it
remember?
down.
It was before
Usually people do remember like the date.
Well, see, I didn't like go into a program or anything. I just knew I had a
Mhm.
fucking problem.
I didn't either.
I'm bad to remember birthdays.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember that date.
No.
But I do. It was right before I bought this house. I was living in an apartment, and I had, I was not in a good place.
Mhm.
Just
Yep.
not. When you almost like, I drive a truck. I should
Mhm.
probably, hopefully none of them people that I work with or for watch this show, but I'll just say I drive a truck for a living.
Yep.
And
Your other job.
yeah, my full-time
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, I got another job too.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to ask you that too, but yeah, it's not safe, and I would drink myself to sleep every night.
Yeah.
And I got to get up at 2:00 in the morning. So when you fall asleep at 10:00, and you've been drinking all night, you might still be a little bit drunk when you wake up.
Yeah.
And so there was a couple times when I would have to call out and make up something.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's usually how it goes.
yeah, it was one day I almost flipped my damn car on Blanding, and I had a little 350Z.
Yeah, hangovers are a little bit harder at 40 or 39.
Right. Well, this wasn't a hangover. I was full on drunk.
Oh, you're
still.
still wasted. Yes.
Yeah. So I thought I was just a little dizzy. And I got in the car and started driving to work, and luckily there was no one on the road, but I saved it. And I pulled over in the Orange Park Mall, and I called my boss. I've been shitting and puking all night. I ain't slept at all. I'm tired. I can't make it in. And I fell asleep right there till about noon.
Wow.
Luckily, no cops came and hey, wake the fuck
wake
up, get out of
You're
here.
intoxicated in public.
Oh, dude, I would have for sure been under the jail, or at least in it. But yeah, that was kind of one of my big wake up calls. I got kids, man.
Yeah, it's usually a big wake up call that gets you, over the hump. Gets that monkey off your back.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Us men are stubborn as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
usually-
take care of our health.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes. Mine was a health issue and separating from the military and, going through rough times.
Was it
I
hard?
lost my grandmother around the same time.
Yeah,
She died to cancer, and
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, she was a big impact on me. Like your Mother's Day segment that you did,
Mm-hmm.
it was great. And then the pressure makes diamonds and stuff like that is like, yeah, that makes sense because
Yeah.
a lot of women in my life made a positive impact on me, like my grandmother, my mom,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Yeah, they really shape us into who we are. I grew up without my dad, so
Yeah.
it was just my mom. She was a single mom raising 3 kids,
Yeah.
and she worked like all the
Same.
time.
yeah,
Full-
my mom raised 3 boys. So.
Okay, well, I couldn't imagine what she went through.
Yeah.
At least my mom had 2 girls. However, I was probably the best part because my sisters they were a handful. Not that they watch this, but yeah, and it's tough, and you lean on your grandparents.
Yeah.
My grandparents, on my mom's side, they died when I was like 19. And that was tough as shit, man.
Yeah.
I've dealt with a lot of loss. It's just weird, like an unnormal, like not a normal amount, I would say, of death. I mean, I remember being a kid and just like it seemed like every year I was going to another funeral and I didn't understand it, and people were crying, and I was like, "What is this? What are we doing? Why is so and so laying in there all with makeup on?" You know,
but you're learning a lesson at a
early age.
important lesson
Yeah.
at an early age too. That part is something that you got to think about. Like it's going to happen. You're going to lose people. in your life.
100%.
It's how to deal with it.
None of us get out of here alive, man.
Yep. Unfortunately.
And like you said, you hope you leave a good mark.
Yep. Like my mom passed away at 54 years old. She had renal failure
That's
or
young.
stuff like that. Yeah, she partied a lot. But she
Hippie.
was always, she was always taking care of her boys, proud of her boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was stationed in Hawaii whenever I got the call. A friend of mine, this guy right here,
guy I brought him with me.
This guy, Richard, calls
Yeah.
me at, I think it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I just got to work, and he's like, "Hey, man, did you hear the news?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he knew that he had.
So he was about to give you the
He
news.
was about to be the one that breaks it to me. I was like, yeah, he ended up doing it. I was like, yeah, that was a game changer for me because he was the one that broke the news to me because, some other people knew, but nobody told me. Like,
Were they trying to spare you?
I think so. That and my mom, she was going through these health things, and she never wanted to say anything because she don't want people to worry about it.
Right.
Or people to hold her accountable too.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
In what way?
Like she was getting kidney, what was it called, dialysis and stuff like that. I didn't know anything about it.
So she was just doing that on the down low.
Yeah. So, and if I would have known, I would have, flown home and made sure that she was okay. But
She knew that. She knew that you would.
she didn't want me to worry about it.
She wanted you to keep
She's
doing
always protected me. So
Yeah.
she was the one always cheering me on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our job as parents, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing I will say that, like, it was a wake-up call. I was a teetotal fuck-up before I had kids.
Yeah.
And
That's a big.
yeah,
That's a big one. Having kids and you got something
change.
to live for.
You flip on a dime.
Yep.
It's not about you no more.
Yeah.
And life, you realize, like, oh, okay, this is something different. I'm not here for me.
Yeah.
I'm here for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's a lesson that I wish there are a lot of parents out there that don't know that lesson.
Yeah.
That never that switch never flipped.
Yeah.
I've known them. I've known some of them kids that that came up like that.
Oh yeah. This is a big difference.
Yeah. Especially when you give them that tough love, man. You got to give them that tough love every now and then. You can't just be a big softy all the time. Patrick's diving into that world now. He's
I've got a 5-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Nice, perfect age.
He's my in case you didn't know, he's my son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
Right.
Yep.
I tell everybody that. So the people that watch this show, they're probably getting tired of me saying that, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it, He's a good kid.
Man, I look forward to the weekends going fishing with my son.
Yeah.
That's literally, I work for that.
Yep.
That only. Obviously to pay the bills, but just to see that excitement
That's what
and
makes you
enjoyment.
happy, man.
Yeah. Literally,
Enjoy it.
that's what brings me the most joy in this world, probably. Seeing him reeling a big old fish. So.
Where are you guys fishing at?
We've been hitting up Matanzas Inlet lately, really heavily. Just park out there at Matanzas State Park and walk out right there where the inlet meets the ocean and
Nice.
fresh dead shrimp.
Let me know.
All right. Heck yeah, man.
I'm always open to go fishing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been going on Saturdays, so.
See, I could do fishing, but get me to
We go at 6:30 in the morning, watch the sunrise, and then fish till 2 or 3. Yeah.
See, I get up at 2:00 every morning to go to work, and people start talking about getting up on my day off at 5:00.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it. Can't do it. That's the only day I got to sleep in.
Whenever you're not working, you're still working.
Oh yeah. Well, as soon as when I'm off,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm editing. I'm doing this. I've been getting a lot more. I am a photographer.
Yeah.
I don't really promote it a lot, but I've been getting a lot more like word of mouth jobs. People just like out of the clear blue, they're just like hit me up on Instagram or
You guys do like product?
I do.
stuff?
I can do anything. I've done product. That's what the Warriors from Whiskey, they gave me a box full of their shirts.
Heck yeah.
And I wish I still had some, but when I was with the other guy on the podcast, we gave them all away to our guests. Because I took all those shirts and like modeled them, and I shot myself wearing them. I had my daughter model because they had some female shirts.
Mm-hmm.
The cut was different, and I had her model for me. And I did that because their website, they were using like generic, like it was just like a generic shirt, and then you just like basically take the the logo
Mm-hmm.
and on your computer, and you just kind of move it over the shirt where it would sit.
And it has like a mock-up.
Yeah, and it just looks like a mock-up, and
Yeah.
it's like, but that's what customers would see, or the people that wanted to buy their shirts. That's what they would see, and I was like, guys, I can help you. Let me do something better for you.
Yeah.
And I did, and I spent a few days working on that, and then the editing, and they had little whiskey glasses and stuff, and medallions, and all that good stuff, and I did all of that, and I thought it turned out pretty fucking good, but I don't know if they ever, I never checked back with them to see if they ever used it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they did, but yeah, I love doing, especially product photography is fun for me because the model, the products, they don't talk back. You can pretty much move them around however you want them to move.
Yeah.
You start. I have worked with models, and they move however they want to move, and you just kind of got to move around to catch them right.
Yeah.
So yeah. What are those guitar picks?
Yeah. So
Do you play guitar?
So I dabbled.
Dabbled
a little bit.
A little dibble dabble.
I have a lot of musician friends and stuff
Okay.
like that. But this is so whenever you purchase a Biggie bearded butter, this guitar pick. Some guitar picks are made for strumming. These are made for scooping.
Dipping. Ah,
Scooping beard
that's cool.
butters.
Let me see one of those.
So,
Now that's pretty cool, man. Because I just shoved my finger in there.
yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Some people.
That was not a joke, Pat.
Wait, hold on. Wrong one.
Oh, that's cool, man.
We have some samples here for you guys too, if you want to try them out.
We'll always take the samples. Shit, I might buy some stuff off you today because I'm running out. My beard oil is getting kind of low.
So what should a guy do if he's just trying to grow hair right here?
Beard oil.
Beard
Start
oil.
off with
What about them
good-
rollers?
A good beard oil.
I like this.
The Derma rollers, I've heard great things about them.
Okay.
Well, like every
plan on adding it a part of my
okay.
repertoire. Probably within the next 2 weeks.
Nice.
Derma rollers and helping people beards grow to their full
yeah.
potential.
Put a little literature on there or whatever. Let me see some of these. Do you have the which one is this? This
Smooth
is,
operator. That's the one.
That's the one I think I got.
Yeah.
That's the one I like. I want to try that swamp tonic.
Yeah. So the Swamp Tonic is a cypress and magnolia scent.
Is it on here?
Basically, what you would smell in a Florida swamp, or like a Louisiana swamp,
Okay.
like cypress trees and
Right.
magnolias and stuff like that.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to switch up to the goat locker.
Yeah. So Goat Locker is a Cuban cigar /
Ooh.
coffee scent.
Dude, that's like
So-
right up my motherfucking alley.
So Goat Locker, if you're not familiar, the Goat Locker on board a ship is where, back in the day they kept the goats, right? And it's like
They
so-
actually had actual goats.
yeah, on the wooden ships.
Well, see, we're talking
So-
way back,
Yeah, way back.
like Viking days.
yeah. But on a ship now, the Goat Locker is where the senior enlisted kind of go
Hang
over
out.
their daily,
Briefs and
briefs and stuff like that. So
Huh.
I retired as a chief in the Navy, so
Yeah.
the Goat Locker, how I wanted to capture it was like kind of a scotchy / cigar kind of feel to it, and coffee.
Oh, I love that. Those
Yeah.
are. I mean, I love always pipe tobacco and cigar smoke.
Yep.
I've always loved.
Yep, kind of like the gentleman scent.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I'm definitely gonna buy a bottle.
then-
Some of that. Do you have the corresponding beard oil with that with the Goat Locker?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. I got delivery today.
Yep.
I got my Uber order.
So this one's Smooth Operator. It's,
Yeah.
one of my mom's favorite songs when I was growing up was the Sade Smooth
Yeah.
Operator. So
Yeah.
this is a head nod or a salute to my mom.
Oh, it's got meaning to it.
Yeah, so it's got like a lavender scent. Lavender kind of helps with
let him
people-
smell that.
people with
Pat, smell that.
PTSD and stuff like that. Lavender will help you
calm me down.
Helps calm
calm
you
you down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Smells good. Yeah. Now you got to grow a beard so you can put some of that on.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what's crazy? It works good in your hair too.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Skin.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
got all the nutrition that you would need on your skin.
Yeah,
for-
when I'm using this or the oil and I get it all worked into my beard and I have it still on my hands, I'll either run it through my hair or I'll do this and get it on my
put it
arms,
on my elbows or whatever.
yeah, all the dry spots.
So some of the ingredients for the beard butters is like shea butter.
Okay.
We got mango butter, kokum butter.
I never heard of mango butter.
Mango butter is full of antioxidants and vitamin A and E.
All
stuff
the
like
good stuff.
Yeah. So I was stationed in Hawaii, so
Yeah.
I had a mango tree in my backyard when I was there. So we basically captured Hawaii in a bottle.
It's
Nice.
fucking awesome.
with the mango butter. So
I love that, man. That's
we got
great.
Sweet almond oil in it, and apricot kernel oil, and fractionated.
Don't tell them all your secrets.
Well, it's on the side of the bottle too, so they get the
Yeah, but they got to
ingredients.
buy it.
It's
you know,
it's the measurements.
right?
That's the secret.
Well, who was? Yeah, there was another company that was that said the same thing. They're like, we give you all the ingredients, but good luck figuring out how much to put in.
Yep.
No, yeah, I get that, but I mean, you know, you guys got to buy it though.
Yep.
Now, currently, if somebody wanted to purchase some, is the only way to do that? I mean, because you said you were
we're
working
on-
on your. Oh, it's on
We're
Etsy.
on Etsy.
That's right.
It's Big E Beard. Just Google Big E Bearded on Etsy.
Okay.
And, we have a bigebearded.com website that's about to be published by the end of this
Right,
week.
right,
So I would say by Friday.
right.
Hell yeah.
And
you'll have a shop on there?
and shop. Yep. To
Good.
be able to order it right from there. I got my order basically cheaper shipping now.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're using the pirate. What's it called? A pirate ship or something?
Pirate ship. Never
Yeah.
heard that.
So Etsy's the shipping was a little bit high. And
Yeah.
You could tell a lot of people were looking at the products, but they're like, "Oh, shipping is," but we've cut that middleman out.
Oh, that's
So-
good. So, are you guys doing all the shipping now?
Yes,
Oh.
we were before, but it was just more expensive on Etsy.
Yeah,
So
because they take a chunk.
yeah, big chunk.
They
so,
upcharge so they can take a bit out.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's
So-
good that you're doing that. That's fantastic.
yeah, we're trying to do everything: graphic design, everything.
It's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm trying to go to school for some like graphic design, like
Really?
basic, like something that would, help me with marketing,
Right,
and
right,
stuff
right.
like that. So, using my GI Bill to do
Gotta
that.
use it,
So,
right?
Yeah.
That's great, man. Yeah, because I don't know I don't know anything about graphic design, and you said you hit the nail on the head when you said Canva. I have used the shit out of that. I know that
yeah.
there's graphic artists
There's
out
so
there.
much you can do on.
They hate Canva. They're like,
Oh,
Canva. It's like an using your like I would equate it to how when people are like, I'll just use my phone instead of hiring a photographer.
mhm.
Which
Yeah.
I get it. They went to school for all that stuff. And yeah, I'm sure they could probably make it a little bit better, but there's somewhere out there's a graphic artist or a graphic designer that made all that shit that's on Canva. So
Yeah,
I use it.
it's a tool.
Yeah.
Use it.
That's the only, because I don't know anything about it. I'm horrible with that.
Yeah.
Video editing, I'm good with. Photo editing, I'm great with. Audio editing, I'm pretty good with. But that's the one thing I ain't doing it.
Yeah. I'm getting there. It's going to be an uphill battle, but
Yeah.
we're going to get through it.
Well, it's a goal. You can you teach an older dog new tricks.
Yeah.
That's great, man. And we'll put all that on the website as well. I mean, on the description,
Yeah,
it'll
and
be
everybody can see it too right now.
right. Yeah, no, we'll put all your links and everything to the to all your Instagram and to your Etsy shop.
Yeah, we got hats coming pretty soon.
That's what's up.
Right there. We did a vote on my Facebook page, and it was like, hey, which ones are your favorite colors, basically?
Yeah, and gray came
and
out.
dark gray, and the black was the most favorited one. So
Yeah, I like the black.
we're
is my hat.
we're currently trying to get to 700 followers. So if you
All
can
right.
like,
Go give them a
and-
follow.
yeah,
I don't think
share it with your friends.
I thought this is my photography page. It
we're
says on
following it anyways.
Yeah, the Graybeard podcast is already following. Go run over to his Instagram page and give him a follow and buy some beard oil and some beard balm. Even if you don't have a beard, it's good for, you put it on your pubes, put it on your hair.
Yeah.
But support local. That's what we're all about.
Absolutely.
That's why a lot of the reason why I do this, and I bring a lot of I want to bring more business owners in so that we can sit down and talk about your business and get some excitement going about it. And I know that it's like, some people will be like, yeah, it's beard balm, beard oil. There you go. But it really is important to men who are going to have a beard. It's important to take care of this thing.
Yep.
Not only your outside physical, but like you said earlier, I mean, got to take care of everything inside and out. And it's just one of those things that we will overlook until it's too late.
Yep. Big E Bearded was founded on wanting to give, nutrition packed ingredients to luxurious beards. So
I like it. I like that. That's your new tagline.
Yep.
I'm going to have to write that in the description as well.
Nice.
Cool, man. Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about? Like anything that's coming up for you, or like what do you got coming up?
So we have a farmers market in Benton, Illinois coming up. It's called Farm Days. I probably messed that up, but it's a farmers market, and we're going to be there from.
You're actually going out there?
Yep, 8 to 2, and then in July we're going to be doing 904 pop up. Actually, June 29th. And then another one in July we're trying to get in on. And then also the farmers market that's on Atlantic. The flea market on Atlantic. We set up there on Saturdays.
Yeah. Check out this Orange Park one, too. They do the Orange Park Farmers Market down here.
Absolutely.
Right by the police station.
I appreciate the lead.
Yeah, check that out. There's hundreds of vendors. It's shaded. Yep. It's not like at the beach where it's just like
there's big old oak trees that you can get up under.
Oh yeah, it's nice. And I happen to know the DJ that runs the whole situation out there.
Heck yeah.
But it anywhere you can get to put your product in front of people, that's the goal.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate your time, my friend. I appreciate your service.
Absolutely.
And if you ever want to come back, and we just sit down and bullshit.
Let's do it.
We can definitely do that. You can tell me all war stories.
I'm going fishing with him this weekend.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You guys can tell me all about that. How
Are you gonna come?
Hey, no, I got projects I got to do around this house.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of remodeling, so I've still got to finish everything.
Clean my garage out.
This is my garage. This is about as clean as it's going to get.
So I'm in the phase of cleaning the garage out and making it into a beard company.
Nice.
So I can rock out to 90s,
Hell yeah, grunge metal.
Your workshop.
Yeah.
Very good.
And make videos of me listening to gangster rap or
love
something
that.
And making beard oils.
I love that. I can't wait to see that. If you need me to come film some shit, man, hit me up.
Yeah.
For sure. Guys, thank you for watching and thank you for listening. If you're listening on the audio portion, we are available on all the audio podcast platforms, as well as where you're watching right now on YouTube. And don't forget, go check out the Big E Bearded Beard Care
Company Bearded Care LLC.
Go check them out. It's up there on the screen, and it'll be in the description of this video as well as the audio as well. So please go give them a follow, and us as well, and we will see you next week. Peace.